Welcome to this lesson on supersaturated solutions. Today, we're going to explore a fascinating type of solution that contains unstable extra solute. This is an important concept in chemistry that helps us understand how solutions behave under special conditions. By the end of this video, you'll understand what makes supersaturated solutions unique and why they're so interesting. Before we dive into supersaturated solutions, let's review the three types of solutions. First, we have unsaturated solutions, which can still dissolve more solute. Think of this like a glass of water that can still dissolve more sugar. Second, saturated solutions contain the maximum amount of solute that can normally be dissolved at a given temperature. This is the equilibrium point. Third, supersaturated solutions contain extra unstable solute beyond the normal maximum. This is the special type we're focusing on today. So what exactly does supersaturated mean? A supersaturated solution contains more dissolved solute than would be possible under normal equilibrium conditions. Imagine being able to dissolve more sugar in water than should normally be possible at room temperature. This happens through a special process involving heating and cooling. The solution holds onto extra dissolved particles in an unstable state, ready to crystallize at any moment. Creating a supersaturated solution requires three careful steps. First, heat the solvent to increase its solubility. Remember, most solids dissolve better in hot liquids. Second, dissolve the maximum amount of solute in the hot solvent until you reach saturation. Third, and this is crucial, cool the solution slowly without any disturbance. If done correctly, the extra solute stays dissolved even though it normally wouldn't at the lower temperature. This creates your supersaturated solution. The most important thing to understand about supersaturated solutions is that they are thermodynamically unstable. This means they're not in a stable equilibrium state. The solution wants to return to its normal saturated state by getting rid of the extra solute. Any small disturbance can trigger rapid crystallization of the excess solute. This instability is what makes supersaturated solutions both fascinating and unpredictable. Several things can trigger the crystallization of a supersaturated solution. Adding a seed crystal, which is a small crystal of the solute, provides a surface for the excess solute to crystallize on. Stirring or any mechanical disturbance can also trigger precipitation by disturbing the unstable equilibrium. Further temperature changes, especially cooling, can force crystallization. Even contact with rough surfaces can initiate nucleation, which is the beginning of crystal formation. That's why supersaturated solutions must be handled very carefully. You've probably encountered supersaturated solutions in everyday life. Rock candy is made by allowing a supersaturated sugar solution to slowly crystallize on a string, forming large sugar crystals. Hand warmers use sodium acetate in a supersaturated state. When you click the metal disc inside, it triggers crystallization that releases heat, warming your hands. Honey crystallization occurs when glucose precipitates out of a supersaturated honey solution, forming those grainy crystals you sometimes see. These examples show how supersaturation is both scientifically interesting and practically useful. Let's recap what we've learned. Supersaturated solutions hold more solute than normally possible at a given temperature, making them unstable and prone to rapid crystallization when disturbed. They're created through careful heating and cooling and can be triggered to crystallize by various disturbances. Understanding supersaturated solutions helps us appreciate the delicate balance in chemical systems and explains many phenomena we observe in nature and everyday applications. Thanks for watching, and keep exploring the fascinating world of solutions.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.